For race 4 DD2, Simas Žudvaris from Lithuania is on pole. Mike Barton from Belgium is also on row 1. Estonia's Georg Van shares row 2 with New Zealand's Matt Hamilton. In this, the final race of the 2010 Rotax Max Challenge Grand Finals from La Conca, the 24-lap DD2 race final. Žudvaris and Barton lead the field to the start. Canadian Daniel Morad was the quickest throughout qualifying, but starts the final in 13th after a few problems in the pre-final. They get the green, and Žudvaris leads the field into turn 1, followed by Georg Van and Mike Barton. Žudvaris leads from Van, Barton, and Hamilton, the New Zealand driver. Van gets better acceleration on the straight and takes the lead from Žudvaris. Then it's Barton's turn to pass the Lithuanian. Germany's Andre Huber also gets past Žudvaris, who is now nowhere to be seen. Number 254, Daniel Morad, is up to 5th place. It's Van from Barton, followed by Huber. Australia's Damien Ward gives us an idea just how close the action is as he follows number 272, Damien Vullium from France. Van leads from Barton, Huber, and Hamilton. GP3 driver Daniel Morad has dropped down a few positions. But he's looking to battle back, and he gets around. He's up to 5th place and is trying his best to close the game. Georg Van still leads from Mike Barton, while Daniel Morad is now 4th and pursuing Huber for 3rd place. Žudvaris managed to get under Morad in the hairpin to move back up to 4th, but Morad managed to repass the Lithuanian a little bit later in the race. The top 6 have broken away from the rest of the DD2 field, with Van leading from Barton, followed by Huber, Žudvaris, Morad, and Matthew Hamilton. And in fact, he goes to the inside and drops the Estonian down to 2nd place. Belgium takes the lead. Mike Barton leads. Van isn't too far, but he's looking for a way. Mike Barton leads. Žudvaris is getting a good toe, and he gets into the inside and gets past. It's Barton from Žudvaris. Daniel Morad goes to the inside and takes the spot, bringing Andre Huber with him. Mike Barton can now relax just a little bit. He's got a comfortable lead from the hard-charging Daniel Morad. Meanwhile, Van moves back up another spot, dropping Hamilton down. Huber uses the draft on Žudvaris, but he can't make the pass. Your leader's Mike Barton. Daniel Morad is 2nd. Žudvaris from Lithuania is 3rd. He's followed by Andre Huber and Georg Van. Fifth place, Georg Van tries a passing move on Huber that doesn't exactly go according to plan, dropping the Estonian out of the running. Huber gets past Žudvaris for 3rd, and Matt Hamilton came from nowhere to run 3rd behind Barton and Morad, who is starting to reel in the leader. Morad plays it patient, saving his tires before opening up the throttle in his pursuit of leader, the Belgian, Mike Barton. The Canadian gets a good toe as they come onto the front straight for the final time. He's got Barton in his sights. He doesn't make the move here, but he dives to the inside. They're side by side, and Morad takes the lead. Mike Barton isn't about to give up. He tries to get under, but Morad slams the door. Mike Barton even taps Morad, but no doing. Murad looks to his left. He knows he's going to have to close the door as they come into that final hairpin. And he does. He stays to the inside. Murad takes a clean line. Barton's going to have to use the draft. But it's not looking good. Daniel Murad's going on for the win here in the final race at the World Finals. Oh, and he's into Barton. Massive accident for the Canadian. Massive, and it looks like his foot's stuck in the brake pedal. Well, here's hoping that everyone's okay. Mike Barton still hasn't gotten out of his cart. I think Daniel Murad's trying to explain to the course worker that there was something stuck at his pedal. Yeah, and he comes over to say he's sorry to his good friend from Belgium. But Daniel Murad is your winner here in the DD2 final race from this year's Rotax Max Challenge Grand Final.